We think that most of the companies are here, and we're going to commence just for a little bit with something. I'm not quite sure what you're going to talk about, but I guess we'll be...
It's a surprise.
Right. So without further ado, I guess.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah, super. My name is Mattias. I'm representing a company called Graduate. You probably never heard of it before, but it's an IT company that is working with a lot of different universities around Europe. And what we do is that we try to connect students and graduates with their future employer. And we do so with Linnéuniversitetet by hosting MyCareer, which is the career portal for the university. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that this presentation was supposed to be in English, so some of the words here is actually in Swedish. But I'm kind of familiar that people that are listening to presentations never actually pay attention to what's on the slides, regardless. So hopefully that wouldn't be a problem. Anyways, what this is, and MyCareer is, for you guys, is a possibility to find relevant positions for you. If you ever used other kind of job boards like LinkedIn and so on and so forth, they have a lot of different opportunities, no doubt. But many of them are requiring a lot of different experience, 5 years of experience and so on and so forth, which makes it a bit annoying to apply for different jobs there because obviously you're students, newly graduates, and you don't have that experience yet. So what we're trying to do is create this network of different international and local opportunities for you guys to actually find that is suitable for you as a newly graduate. And, excuse me, we have some interference here. And of course for employers as well, to have an easy way of reaching the students so that you are able to find the different university talents that are at the different universities that we are collaborating with. So here you can find different positions in regards to full-time positions, part-times, internships, graduate programs, trainee programs, but also collaborations during your thesis and so on. What you do is you basically visit this career portal and create a profile. And here you enter basically what you do on LinkedIn, your education, your work experience, your language skills, and also what you want to do. So what are you interested in? You guys are working within IT, right? So that's something that you would enable on your profile to let the employer see what you're actually doing. And in that sense, and in that way, companies are able to kind of headhunt you via the portal and see your profile and approach you. You're also able to find on this career portal different kinds of events that are career related. For instance, this career fair that you're currently visiting, right? And that's the whole idea, to kind of connect those meetings, both offline and online, together. Now you're at a career fair, which is, of course, great. It's a great opportunity for you to meet a lot of different employers that are interested in you as a university talent. The problem with the career fair is usually that after the career fair is done, that's pretty much it. And it's hard to get in touch with the employer afterwards. And having a possibility to actually apply for the different jobs and career opportunities that they are offering you. And that's where we come in to try to help you guys to follow up on this event. And what we do is basically create a virtual event, which sounds a bit Star Wars, but it's not. It's not that much sci-fi. The easy way of doing it is basically via chat. So during the 13th of November, you're able to go online as a student and as a company and continue the dialogue that you started here today. Because that's usually the problem. You're not able to actually get in touch with the employer that you had a good dialogue with, and now you're able to. And I'm just going to quickly show you how this works. It's not very complicated, but it's a way for you to actually stand out as a student and actually promote yourself to be a really good candidate for a future employer. Now, this is a demo portal, so don't judge me too hard on it. But you will register to an event, and you're going to get the link and everything that later on, so don't worry about that. But you're going to be able to create your own profile at MyCareer, register for the event, and then get a full overview of all the companies that are visiting here today. And what that means is when I'm scrolling down here, you can instantly see all the companies that are participating. Now, this is just an example, obviously. But this enables you to actually find the ones that are offering the relevant jobs for you and get in contact with them instantly. And that's kind of important, right? Because you want to talk to the ones that are actually matching what you have as an education, and what your current experience is, and what your language skills are, and so on and so forth. So let's say that I'm a student. I've been here at the career fair, and I've been mingling with a lot of companies, and many of them are interesting. And I want to get in touch with them again. So I'm logging in, I'm visiting the event, I scroll down and I find the different companies, and let's say that Credit Suisse, that's the company that I've talked to during the career fair. Simply by clicking on it, I enter their online stall, as we call it. This is basically a presentation of the company, right? So you're able to see the different relevant jobs that they're offering you. You're able to click on them and read about them, prepare yourself with some FAQs, frequently asked questions, so you don't ask the same questions like everyone else asks, right? See a video, and of course read about the company. Usually there's a nice little picture there as well. And what's great about this is that you see the person behind this as well. So if you had a contact with someone that you had a nice dialogue with during the career fair, you can see if they're online or not. Let's say that I'm very interested in Credit Suisse, I had a good dialogue and I really want to get in touch with them again. I simply click on chat with Credit Suisse, and then I have an opportunity to choose what I want to talk about. And this is something that you as a company, I'm going to get to that in a bit, set up yourself. So you kind of help the students in saying, what is it that is relevant to actually talk about? Is it internships? Is it summer jobs? Is it job opportunities in general? We have a CSR program. That's something that we really focus on. Get in touch with us about that. So I, as a student, have the opportunity to prepare myself in regards to what I want to talk about, right? So I click on job opportunities because that's what I want to talk about. I've read about this internship at Credit Suisse, which I think is really, really exciting, and I've read about it. I want to chat about this job. That takes me down to the chat module. I'm able here to basically interact, asking about the different steps in the application process, what I should push on when I'm sending in my application, and actually try to stand out as much as possible. And by updating the profile that I've created on MyCareer, I'm able to also give a good presentation of myself. You're of course able to also upload your external CV so that the employer instantly get access to it. And this is just a way for you to continue the dialogue on the companies that you talked with today, right? And of course you don't want to stand around here in the chat module and just wait for half an hour for someone to answer you. You want to be able to approach many of the companies that you've already been talking to. So what you want to do then is initiate the dialogue here, scroll up, go back to the career fair, click on the next company and start a chat with them. And as soon as you get a reply, you get a notification saying that someone answers your chat. And this is a way for you to interact with many different companies at the same time and follow up on many different dialogues at the same time. So fill it up. On the company side, it works basically the same way. You're going to get some more information about this, so don't you worry. But it's just an idea for you to, or an introduction to you to actually know what actually is going on. You get a link where you register for the event, and you set up your online career store. And based on the profile that you just saw, it basically follows the same steps, right? So as you can see here, barely, you're following the instructions that are on the screen. You enter the FAQs, you enter the description of your company, you upload a video, you choose the different topics that you're interested in talking about with the students, and of course upload the different job opportunities that you are actually offering, which is something that is actually quite valuable for the student. They want to send out their CV, they want to show that they're interested in you, so give them the possibility to actually do that. If you have any requirements, such as you need to be able to speak English to actually apply for this job, you can enter that to the store as well. And of course invite your fellow co-workers just by simply clicking on a button and sending in basically a calendar invite with the name, email, and that's it. In the top menu right there, you navigate through the page. Here you get an opportunity to actually do what you do on a career fair as well as an employer. Go out and actually be proactive, talk to the different candidates that are actually online, and doing so on the virtual career fair. So here you can basically browse through the different students that are online, which is important for you students then to make sure that your profile is actually updated. From here, you're able to access the profile, download the CVs, and actually initiate a chat with the students that you're interested in. Furthermore, you get a full overview of all the students that are participating and all the chats that are started. And from here you navigate and can see within which topic they've actually started a chat. All your chats is gathered just like the students in a list where you can get full access to all the CVs and all the profiles. I'm not going to be too much more of your time consumer, but this is just a way for you to really follow up on the dialogue that you had. And make sure that you just create an account on mycareer.lnu.se, and from there you can basically continue to follow your future employment. That's it for now. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, that is it. I got a note from Diana outside, so I have to read this. 1, lunch is just outside. Use your tickets. 2, the fair is in the M building, so go through the corridor to your right when you exit this lecture hall. It's just over there. Yeah. 3, speed dating interviews. You sign up with the companies, and then the interviews are in M1049, M1051, and M1053. The LinkedIn feedback with XPS IT is the Swedish version of it is in M1054, and the English is in M1081. Did you take that down? Anyway, we break here now. Thank you for your time.